Okay, this is the beginning of making a cyclone dust collector for our shop vac. A cyclone dust collector is just a variation of a whirlpool in water. We see whirlpools in rivers, we see them at the base of a waterfall, we see it in the drain in our sink when we pull the plug. All we're doing is we're going to cause the air to swirl. Centrifugal force will knock the particulate matter out. It'll drop into a bucket, and the air will continue on to the shop vac. Then that's going to put most of our debris into a 5-gallon plastic bucket. It's going to keep the bag in our shop vac clean. There won't be any drawings on this, so you just have to take notes. This piece is 6 inches in diameter. It can be MDF, piece of plywood, whatever, it's a 1/2 inch thick. This centerpiece is 3 inches in diameter. Again, piece of 1/2 inch works fine. Drill a hole in both ends for a wood dowel. Set it down on your workbench. Put that dowel in there. This is going to be our assembly jig. We're going to need 40 sticks. These are 12 inches long. They're a 1/2 inch wide, 1/4 inch thick. I taper them from a 1/2 inch down to a 1/4 inch. I put it on a belt sander and I just lean it, taper one side, taper the other side a little bit so that we get these tapers in here. So basically we're going to build this kind of like a crude barrel. I put glue on the bottom here and on the edge. Push it against the bottom, tilt it up against the centerpiece. This ring would not be there yet. Take the next piece, glue it on there, go all the way around. And then I took a ring, and this is 5 inches outside diameter, and it's tapered to wedge tight on this so that it actually goes down a little bit further than this piece. You can make it to where it was right up here. But in my case, I'm going to sand all of this off until it's flush. And then plugging up all the little gaps and holes and stuff, I use Matthias Wendell's trick of mixing wood glue with some sawdust. We need to make this piece airtight, so we just need to plug up all these gaps. So now we push this wood dowel out of here. Easier said than done. You can tap that piece out, turn it sideways, pull it out of there, and then sand this flush. This will end up being the mounting ring to sit on top of our 5-gallon bucket lid. And then we'll show you the next step. Show you how to quick and easily taper these slats for the dust collector. Again, this is tapered from a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch. I don't know if you can see these lines on the video or not, but we're going to rough sand it on here, both sides. Then we're going to true that out and flatten it. And then we're going to rotate that towards myself to put just a little bevel on there. We're going to true up that side and we're going to rotate it. And that's how we're going to make these. Once I turn this on, you won't be able to hear a word I say. So. stick, and we've reduced it from 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch, and we've put a bevel. And these will go together on our separator like stays on a barrel. Word of caution, when you're working with your hands real close on a sanding disc like this, it takes about 3 weeks for the skin to grow back on the end of your finger. And if you get in there too hard, your friends will be calling you stubby. So exercise care, safety in your shop. I've sanded this off smooth. This again will end up being our mounting flange. I've tapered the inside a little bit so I can get my hand down inside here. One problem with this, if I can get it on the camera just right, when I shine a light in there, you can see there's all kinds of holes on the inside. I'm going to reach down inside with my hand and some putty or gap filler or whatever and smooth that in there. I'm not going to sand it. I'll take a wet paper towel or something and smooth it out. And just need to plug those holes. This has to be 100% airtight, or this cyclone will not work with the vacuum system. So we get those plugged up. I'll come out here and plug up these holes, and then we can put a coat of varnish or something on here, and it'll be nice.